Hello, everybody. This is Looney again. I wanted to look extra special for this story. This story means a lot to me because it really uh, turned me into the type of person I am. It's got a lot to do with personal grief. And if you think you have fucking grief, wait till you hear this fucking story. Um, I was chilling with my friend's girlfriend. Bad fucking idea. Very bad idea. I never suggest doing that ever again. Unless she's like your fucking sister, then that's okay. Anyways, I was chilling with her and a few people, and we were doing some drinking. One thing led to another, right? And, well, that night was very interesting. We showed up at 7 because I thought, these were high school kids. They'd like party for like maybe an hour at starting at 7, go to 8, and then they take a nap and call it a fucking party, right? This actually went on until very late in the morning the next day, and well, long story semi short. There's some details I want to get in there too. Uh, there's this really drunk chick, and she just, the sliding door, you know how they have the net slide as well? This chick crashed through that. She didn't even see it. She fucked that thing up, dude. It was so funny. Well, me and my friends, we were doing some drinking, and, yeah, I was about like probably 6 beers in. I wasn't even feeling drunk at that time. I was like social. That's how drunk I was. And for me, there's steps. There's social. Well, there's hyper, social, uh, candidate for president, and plastered. Right? That's where you're puking. Everything. There's nothing after that. I was at like the hyper social stage in my drunkenness, and I send off messages that people pick up on that I don't realize I'm sending out, whether it be hate or whether it be love. This time it was love, and all of a sudden my friend's girlfriend just took me by the fucking cheek, turned my ass sideways, and just started full blown making out with me, right? And I was drunk and I was kind of in shock, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it, So I was like, fuck it, I'm drunk. We're both drunk. So go. We're just making out. Then we moved this to another room, and I couldn't do nothing. I was too drunk. I had to get up, go to the bathroom, fucking puke my damn head off, and then go back, start working my shit again. Then fucking had to go to the bathroom again, work my shit up again, and on the last trip I puked a line across the carpet, and she cleaned the next day while I was still passed out. Well, semi-passed out. I could tell she was cleaning the shit. So I kept my ass passed out. And, anyways, I was laying in the bathroom for a couple hours, and then she comes in. She's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? And I was just laying there butt naked, condom in the toilet with my fucking puke and all that shit. And I wasn't puking at that time because I already puked everything out of my system. Have you ever had that? That shit sucks. And yeah, she was really pissed off at me because uh she thought it was her that was making me do like puking and trying to get out of there and shit like that. It was all me because I drank way too much. And Yeah, so she uh threw my clothes at me, so I put that shit on while I was still laying on the floor. I'd like kind of just try to like slide into him a little bit, and yeah, after that, she literally like an hour later, she came back into the bathroom, picked me up, put me on the ground, put a pillow under my head, and then curled up right next to me. And that really meant a lot to me because I'm gonna tell you a little secret about myself. No one's ever given a shit about me before, and it was pretty amazing to actually have someone care for you like that. I was just like, holy shit, you know. And anyways, yeah, she picked me up and she basically nursed my ass back to health. And yeah, a couple days later, I was doing community service because I got caught for stealing alcohol, and her her boyfriend shows up to place where I was doing community service. Now, with this place, if you're doing community service, you have to be doing it the entire time, and if you're caught fucking around, they can call up the place that assigned you the community service, and then you have to pay either big ass fine or you even have to go to do some juvie at that time. Now I'd be going to prison. But yeah, so her boyfriend, which was my good friend at that back then, was trying to, he called it square up, bro. I wanna square up, bro. I think I wanna square up, bro. I was just like, if I'm caught doing anything else besides this shit, then all the hours I already put in doesn't amount to shit. The fine I had to pay doesn't amount to shit. And I'm gonna have to pay a bigger fine, and I'm gonna have to go to juvie if I don't do this shit. So there's no way in fuck I'm chancing fighting your ass over some bullshit. And so I kind of just told him my side of the story and kept my distance from him. And then later on, he started smoking meth, and I always felt that was my fucking fault that I led him down that road. Because one thing does lead to another. Don't let anyone else tell you different. And I always have felt that it was kind of butterfly effect on that. So he's still smoking meth. He's still whacked out. I guess he's traveling now, in and out of jail and shit like that. Last time I saw him, he had like a big ass list of all these places he was gonna go. And anyways, that's another story for another time. It seems like I'm running out of time for this story. So I don't think I've. Oh yeah, there was 2 years after that. The girl that I slept with was in my driver's ed after that, and we had our beef in the beginning. Then we became chill, and then her boyfriend was friends with this kid I was in a band with at the time, and yeah, me and him didn't get along too well until after he gotten another girlfriend. But I thought it was kind of pointless because it was like, fuck, we had our thing before you guys even fucking knew each other. So you we don't have to start no beef over this shit. But there was still some bad energy going around and shit like that. So like I said, we're chill now. Everything's all right. I guess I don't know how most of my people are doing now because all my people are running away from me, which is another story I'll get into later on. But I'm running out of time, so I love and hate you. Looney, goodbye.